Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your knees were arguing with you? Or maybe you've tried bending down to pick something up, only to hear your joints crackle like a bowl of rice cereal? You're not alone. As we get older, our bodies have a funny way of reminding us just how much they've done for us over the years, and sometimes they demand a little more care in return. But here's the good news: staying strong after 60 doesn't mean you need to punish your joints or push through pain. In fact, the secret to keeping your muscles firm, your balance steady, and your body feeling younger might just be in the gentle, smart movements you choose each day. We're going to talk today about 6 simple exercises that can help you stay strong without hurting your joints. These aren't intense gym workouts. You don't need to lift heavy weights or bounce around like you're in a dance class from the 80s. These movements are designed with you in mind. Low impact, easy on the body, but powerful enough to make a real difference. And the best part? You can do them right at home. So, let's start with something almost everyone can do: walking in water. Picture this: a warm pool, the water supporting your weight, making every step feel light and gentle. Walking in water reduces the pressure on your knees, hips, and back, while still giving your muscles a solid workout. It's especially helpful for people with arthritis or joint stiffness. The resistance of the water helps build strength, while the buoyancy cushions your body. Even just 20 minutes a few times a week can improve balance, boost circulation, and help you move more confidently on land. Now, maybe you don't have access to a pool. That's okay, because the next exercise can be done right in your living room, and all you need is a sturdy chair. I'm talking about sit-a-stands. This is as straightforward as it sounds: sitting down and then standing back up. But don't underestimate it. This simple move strengthens the thighs, glutes, and core, all while mimicking a motion you do every day. The trick is to do it slowly, with control. Don't plop down. Don't use your hands unless you absolutely need to. Let your legs do the work. Even 5 or 10 reps a day can help you build the kind of strength that keeps you independent longer, able to get up easily, walk safely, and feel strong from the ground up. Let's not forget that your core, the muscles around your middle, play a huge role in everything from posture to stability. And no, I'm not going to tell you to do crunches. Instead, let's talk about seated leg lifts. You sit upright in a chair, engage your stomach muscles, and slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you, then lower it. Alternate legs. It sounds easy, but you'll feel it in your belly and your thighs after a few repetitions. The beauty of this exercise is that it builds the kind of functional strength that protects your lower back and helps you stay balanced when walking or reaching for something on a shelf. And it's gentle enough to do even on days when you're feeling a little stiff. Maybe you've noticed that your balance isn't quite what it used to be. That little wobble when you stand on one foot, that hesitation when stepping off a curb, that's your body quietly asking for a tune-up. And that's where heel-to-toe walking comes in. Just take a few steps along a hallway or near a counter for support, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other with each step. It's like walking a tightrope, except you're not up high and there's no rush. This exercise helps retrain your balance, strengthen the muscles in your feet and ankles, and rebuild that sense of stability that keeps you feeling secure on your feet. And here's something you might not expect: gentle wall push-ups. Not the kind that leave you out of breath or straining your wrists on the floor. Just stand an arm's length from a wall, place your palms flat, and lower yourself in slowly. Then push back. It works your chest, arms, and shoulders without putting stress on your joints. This one is great for posture too, especially if you've noticed your shoulders rounding forward over time. Strengthening those upper body muscles can help you open up your chest, breathe easier, and carry yourself with more confidence. These movements aren't about chasing six-packs or running marathons. They're about freedom. The freedom to take a walk without worrying about falling. The freedom to play with your grandkids, carry a bag of groceries, or get out of bed without pain. That's the real strength we're aiming for. And the truth is, you don't need to do everything at once. You don't even need to be perfect. What matters is that you show up for yourself. Just a few minutes each day. That gentle commitment adds up. It tells your body, I still care, I still want to move, I still want to live fully. Now that we've looked at how simple movements like water walking, chair stands, and seated leg lifts can strengthen your body without putting stress on your joints, let's keep this momentum going. And as you keep that momentum going, your body starts to respond in the most encouraging ways. You may notice a little more ease when climbing stairs. You might catch yourself standing taller or moving more freely without even thinking about it. That's your strength returning, bit by bit, without the strain or pain you might have expected. Let's talk now about one of the most overlooked but powerful exercises for people over 60, standing marches. At first glance, it seems too simple to matter, just lifting your knees one at a time as if you're marching in place. But don't be fooled. This move does wonders for your hip flexors, your core, and your coordination. And here's what's especially important. It mimics walking, but with an extra challenge for your balance and stability. It's like telling your brain and body, let's stay sharp together. The great thing is you can start by holding onto the back of a chair or kitchen counter for support. As your balance improves, try letting go for a few seconds at a time. Even a few minutes of standing marches a day helps you stay quick on your feet, reducing the risk of falls, one of the biggest threats to independence as we age. Plus, it's a nice way to get your heart gently pumping without any heavy impact on your joints. Now let's move to a part of the body that quietly carries us through life, the ankles and calves. These areas are often neglected, but they play a huge role in how stable and strong you feel. That's where heel raises come in. You simply stand tall, rise up onto your toes, hold for a second or two, and slowly lower back down. If you haven't done this in a while, you might feel a bit wobbly at first, and that's okay. Just use the back of a chair or the wall for support. What's important here is that you're strengthening the muscles that help you push off the ground when walking. Strong calves also help with circulation in your lower legs, which can be a real game changer for anyone dealing with swelling or sluggish blood flow. And while it's a small movement, it contributes to something much bigger, your sense of confidence when moving through the world. And speaking of confidence, let's spend a moment on something deeply personal, your posture. If you've ever caught a glimpse of yourself slouching in a mirror and thought, when did that happen? You're not alone. As we age, muscles along our spine weaken, and gravity starts to win unless we push back gently and intentionally. One of the best ways to do that without straining yourself is through seated or standing shoulder blade squeezes. All you need to do is sit or stand tall, let your shoulders relax, and then gently pull your shoulder blades together as if trying to hold a pencil between them. Hold for a few seconds, then release. This movement helps activate the muscles that support an upright posture. You'll be surprised at how even a few reps a day can make you feel more open, more energized, and even help relieve neck or upper back tension. Posture affects everything, from how deeply you breathe to how balanced you feel. And let's not forget, standing tall sends a message, both to others and to yourself. I'm still here, strong and steady. Of course, all these exercises only work when done consistently. That doesn't mean pushing yourself on the days you're sore or tired. It means listening to your body, showing up gently, and understanding that every little bit counts. Whether it's a few leg lifts while watching your favorite show, or some heel raises while brushing your teeth, these movements fit right into your day without needing extra time or equipment. You're not working out to impress anyone or chase impossible goals. You're doing this to stay independent, to keep walking on your own terms, to keep reaching for what matters, whether that's a book on a high shelf or the hand of someone you love. And let me tell you, that kind of strength is more valuable than any medal or fitness trophy. You've already got the wisdom. Now your body just needs the gentle encouragement to keep going. These movements don't scream for attention, but they quietly rebuild your strength, protect your joints, and help you enjoy the kind of active, joyful life that you've earned. Let's keep going, because there's more you can do. Not harder things, just smarter ones, to protect your joints, maintain flexibility, and keep your muscles working with you, not against you. By now you've probably noticed a theme. Gentle movement, done consistently, has the power to completely change how you feel in your body. Not by pushing past your limits or ignoring discomfort, but by working with your body, honoring it for everything it's carried you through. And that brings us to one last exercise that deserves a spot in your daily routine: pelvic tilts. You don't need any equipment for this, just a flat surface, like your bed or the floor with a soft mat. You lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Then gently tighten your stomach muscles and press the small of your back into the surface beneath you. Hold for a few seconds, then release. It's a small movement, but don't let that fool you. It targets your lower back and abdominal muscles in a way that helps relieve stiffness, improve posture, and support your spine. For people who spend a lot of time sitting, this exercise is especially important. It brings awareness back to your core, and that simple shift can help ease chronic lower back pain. The best part, it's safe, it's calming, and it can be done at your own pace, whether you want to add a few reps in the morning before getting up, or use it to wind down before bed. So let's take a moment here to breathe, not just to catch our breath, but to recognize how far you've already come. You've learned how small, consistent actions like walking in water, sit-a-stands, leg lifts, heel raises, shoulder blade squeezes, and pelvic tilts can add up to real, lasting strength. Not just the kind you can see in the mirror, but the kind you feel when you wake up in the morning and your body actually wants to move. What you've done is more than just learn a few exercises. You've taken control of something most people resign themselves to losing: mobility. And the beauty of it all is that your progress doesn't have to be perfect. If you miss a day, that's okay. If one movement feels better than another, focus on that. What matters most is the habit, the willingness to keep showing up for your body, not with punishment, but with kindness and intention. And don't forget, there's another benefit to these exercises that often gets overlooked. They don't just strengthen muscles, they lift your spirit. They remind you that it's never too late to care for yourself, to feel proud of what your body can still do, to enjoy the freedom of movement without pain or fear. You might be surprised how something as simple as standing a little taller, walking with more balance, or getting out of a chair with ease can change your whole day. It's not just physical, it's emotional, it's confidence, it's joy. And here's the truth: you deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve to wake up without dreading your knees or your back. You deserve to move without fear, and you absolutely deserve to age with strength, grace, and dignity. If any part of you has been telling yourself it's too late, I want you to silence that voice right now. Because you're here, you're watching, you're willing, and that's everything. So let's make a deal. Let this video be the beginning of a promise you make to yourself. A quiet, steady promise that you'll keep moving, keep caring, and keep honoring your body. Not for what it used to do, but for what it still can do, and what it will do with just a little help. If any of these exercises resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. What are you going to try first? What feels doable for you right now? Your story might just inspire someone else watching. Someone who's been feeling the same way you did before pressing play. And if this video made you feel encouraged or empowered, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps more than you know, and it lets us keep creating helpful, heart-centered content just like this. Remember, strength isn't about lifting the heaviest weights or running the fastest miles. It's about staying independent. It's about feeling confident when you move. It's about showing up for yourself, even in small ways, even in soft moments. Here's to standing taller, walking steadier, and living with strength at every stage of life.